Hello. Surprise stream? No, that's not a surprise. I think I put it on the schedule. I just didn't know what time we were going to be streaming. Drinking some coffee, kind of late. But what is that rectangular looking device on screen? It's exquisite. This is the Class V3 60 or 65 V3. What the heck is that brick on my desk? Bro, you don't like it? It looks nice, right? It looks nice. What's up, Mr. Toes? Not much. I have a bit of a headache right now, but it's like a light one. I think if I just like sip some coffee, I had tons of water today, so I'm good. Sip some coffee and just chill. We're gonna be all right. What is stream today? The Matrix NOOS? I am not sure how to pronounce this, but it is such a unique keyboard. This is going to be a Matrix board that will be about $400. It's also going to be on Novel Keys. It's $400 from Matrix Labs, but then obviously if you want to get it in the United States or anywhere else, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. We'll go over the details. It's unique. It is quite the unique board, so I've been slowly spiraling into sickness today, starting first thing in the morning. Now I'm dying. Dude, I feel like today's just not it for people. Honestly, I had a not it day today too in terms of like health. My throat's like hurting right now. I don't know what's going on. We're just gonna chill though. Also, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I know it's a late stream, but your daughter has an ear infection as well. I hope she gets better, man. That's how it started for me, Alex. Dude, I hope it doesn't spiral into something else. I've been fighting a bad cold for like a month. Dude, people who've been fighting, I think everyone I know has fought like some sort of weird cold over the last like month, dude. And it's lasted a while too. Gantio, thank you so much, man. I'm convinced Alex doesn't know what time it is. It's 8:12. What do you mean? I put it in the news channel today that it's going to be between 8 and 9. I wasn't too sure what time I can finish all the switches I need to do for today. Late stream, it's morning here now. Hey, you know what? What time is it in the morning for you, Gantio? I thought it was allergies because of spring. Oh, yeah. No, dude, allergies, they hit different. I don't know if they hit different for you, but they're kind of different for me. What's up, Naveed? How you doing, man? Alex, I built my sonnet with a PC bottom, copper weight, and alu plate in the Obscuras, and it's so tasty. Hey, yo, you tasted it? Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, the copper weight and PC bottom it is such a good combo for the sonnet. Again, I don't really like the full copper bottom. It's cool, it looks pretty, but Alex with combed hair. This is not what I'm used to seeing. Oh no, it's only slightly combed. Everyone tastes their keebs. No. I don't know, man. Space Invaders? Wait, like the game? I played Space Invaders. I forgot that's a thing. Thanks, chat. Which one? Sorry? Oh, allergies? I hope you're not experiencing allergies, man. How did the keyboard cake turn out? Keyboard cake? Were we supposed to have a keyboard cake? Instead of sitting on the toilet doom scrolling, I choose to watch Mr. Toes. Bro, dude, this is maybe a TMI thing. Dude, I try to like, now, if I ever have my phone when I use the restroom, bro, it's over. Like, I just forget where I am. I'm trying to like actively now, when I use the restroom, I try to put the phone in like a place I can't reach. You know? That's like my new thing right now. I'm trying to do that so I don't get lost. Because, dude, it's easy to get lost, bro. You get lost easy sometimes. It's officially been 1 year since I claimed Morgan J. It looks like you. It's been that long? Jesus. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about that the other day. Gantio, how long I've been streaming and just how many people have been streaming, like watching for so long. It really hit. I was kind of emotional about it, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, I gotta appreciate everyone, man. Everyone's just chilling, watching streams, doing their thing. We tight, no such thing as TMI. Appreciate you, scrubs. Dude, Shikigami, I get it though, man. Dude, the phone is dangerous, right? It's dangerous. Watching his own VODs? No, never. I actually don't like watching my VODs. even when I edit them, I feel weird watching them back. I've always felt like that since like day one. I feel weird. It's like I've already lived that moment, and I kind of just feel like I'm replaying it in my brain, and it just feels strange. So, but how you guys doing? What'd you guys do today? I did a lot of work in the morning. Then I stepped out to go do something, little activity, and now I'm here. And looped some switches today too. Got some switches done. Saw Mode was dropping some Encore extras. So nice. I don't know what Series 3 is going to entail. So like my advice to you is, if you like what Series 2 has to offer, which I think Series 2 is amazing, I don't know how much will change in Series 3, or what's even going to change in Series 3. Darmok, thank you so much for the Prime for 3 months, bro. JQ, thank you so much for the tier 3.
Happy Friday. Man. You're looking as fine as ever, good sir.
As ever? Damn, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Do you think your voice sounds weird? Okay, I used to be really self-conscious about my voice. Actually, if you go far enough back into my streams, you'll see that I used to kind of try to speak in a more like deep kind of like
hey,
very
Alex,
monotone
good
almost.
To see you around. Just started my new job this month.
Ooh, congrats, man. I am only who I am. Congrats. What, do you mind if I ask what the job is? Are you happy at it too? But yeah, like at my old streams, I used to be a little bit like I used to be critical about my voice. I used to be. I mean, I used to be very embarrassed about it. I don't know why. Just like one of those things where you just feel embarrassed by it. So I'm going to lurk for a while. Just got home from the office with the work PC. I need to update my setup overall. I've been trying to send it over to the server late. Yeah, for sure, man. Get you. I'm happy just to have you chill. Also, let us know what you end up doing with your setup. Alex used to spring swap his voice. Now he uses it stock. Kinda. It's a good analogy. I filed my taxes today. Did you do yours? Yeah, I did mine. It's different so it's not fun doing it when you're not working for someone, because you never end up really getting anything back. It's always owing. So it's not like when I was working my other job, even when I still streamed, it would be cool because you get like a few $100 back type thing, or like even $100 would be real nice. But now it's like you owe a few $100 or whatever it is, because you pay installments throughout the year. So you owe $5K. Yeah, it's annoying. Alex, can you please argue for me to not buy this wonderful new Matrix board? Okay. I can't, Tofu. Because when I saw this, so I didn't get details about this board until literally yesterday night. I knew we were going to stream this week. I guess let's jump into it. The board's looks like it's going to be vendor at Matrix for $399 and novel keys for $450, obviously because of just import fees and stuff. I hope that's more clear as people kind of like understand as the United States changes a little bit and how import's going to work. So it's going to be about $450. The sale's going to be from the 15th to the 17th. Matrix never ceases to impress with some of their stuff. It never ceases to impress. This is the Matrix NOS? NOOS? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is gonna be pronounced here, but it's cool. I don't want to jump into some of the specs yet because I feel like I need to show this board off a little bit first. So let's do that. Glad the Eden came back today. Also, a few things happened this week. Encore 2 and Lily Extras. Yeah, the Lily Extras I'm excited for. The Eden, I'm glad, is out too on KBD fans. All right. I guess these are the little gasket standoffs, kind of like we've seen in other Matrix boards, and then the rubber rings. Again, we've seen these in other Matrix boards. Let's straighten up this a little bit here. Ooh, what color did they send over? They did send this over for us to take a look at. I don't know if I have to send this back, but I just labeled the stream as sponsored just in case. Again, communication was really, really quick with this. So there wasn't a lot of time to, unfortunately go back and forth when I had questions. So we're just going to be showcasing it, and then I'm going to try my best to figure out if there's anything I don't like in our little unboxing here, and as we build it up. Interesting board. I have to admit, when I watched the video for this morning, when I was doing some research on it, because again, this was very last minute, it's a very, very interesting project. Here is the board itself. We'll kind of look at the visuals of it. I love this color, first of all. This is sweet. I do like how there's some knurling at the top. Actually, we'll show it off in this view. Look at this. It's like knurling on the top over here. And then as we go to the side, so there's a reason why this little piston hydraulic thing is here. Got some more of that textured knurling over here. This is a sweet side profile. This is nice. I really like this color scheme. Wow. This is really pretty. Nice. Thank you, Pax. Appreciate it. Really, really appreciate the Prime, bro. All right, now, I don't know how this is going to work, but... Okay. How does this open? Okay, here. Ready, guys? And that's how the keyboard opens. It's so cool. Dude, I was watching the video for this and I was like, this is so sweet. And it just stays hinged over here. Sold, bro. It's so cool, dude. So cool. I think this concludes the stream. I don't think we need to really show off anything else. Do you guys even want to keep going? Like, it's a pizza box? Damn, and it really just brought it back to like the simplistic thing of a pizza box. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. Honestly, it would be so cool just to display it with the case open, right? Oh, they already have some of the gaskets installed. Maybe those are just extras. So this is the plate. Cool. So this is the standard kind of matrix skeleton plate, which we're all kind of used to. I don't mind these personally. I know some people hate them, but I don't mind it. It's fine with me. We get some foam. Oop, spacebar foam's separate. And then we have our Hotswap PCB. Wow, this is cool. So are these little... What is this for over here? So there's little contacts. I don't know if this is like an LED, but these are pogo pin connectors. I don't know what those are for exactly. But they connect to something at the top. So the Hotswap PCB, I don't know if there's more options. We'll double check, just because, again, I didn't really receive much information about this till the last minute. But pretty standard. Not a lot of flexibility in this this Hotswap, but I mean, pretty standard of Matrix. Matrix doesn't always have like the most diverse PCBs. Makes up for it and everything else about the case. What the hell is this? Is this just some sort of like ribbon cable that is attaching? What is all this? Okay, this is just some sheet of... Okay, I'm gonna leave that underneath here. We have two different pogo pins. Oh, did I just... There we go. Two different pogo pins here. I don't really know what any of this is for. I guess we can either figure it out as we plug everything in and see what it does, but... Quick question on foam. What's the difference between plate foam and case foam? So plate foam sits in between the PCB and plate. I find it interacts. I mean, it's just really a different sound signature than the bottom case foam. They both just do different things. There's no real good way to describe this, I feel. Alex, I'm new to Matrix. Do you recommend with or without flex cuts? And what do you think of the textured colors that Matrix... Dude, first of all, I'll say this with the most love possible. Matrix coatings are probably some of... Like, even their anode, which I believe this is anode. Their stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it is probably some of the nicest stuff I've seen in keyboards. Especially their specialty coatings. Probably some of the nicest I've ever seen. So right away, like, that is... If you need a selling point for Matrix, their coatings, top tier. With flex cuts, do you mean on the plates? I mean, it really just depends on what they're offering. I'm going to be real, it's kind of a mixed bag with Matrix. Sometimes they give you no flex cuts, sometimes they give you a 1.2 mil PCBs, sometimes they go 1.6. It's just kind of whatever they offer. There's no real good way to kind of judge this. Literally, I feel like it changes all the time these days. So, I'm curious though, what other coatings and colors do they have on this page? They have... Do you guys want to see the page too, or do you guys just want to click into it? It's up to you guys. Maybe we'll just share it on screen. Damn, we'll get some like very epic music today. Page me? Gotcha, dude. Alright, so we have anodized silver, which I think looks really pretty. We have light blue, which that's not what we got, but this is also extremely pretty. Oh, those are LEDs on the top right over there. Okay, I didn't know that was LEDs. Ooh, the pink's really nice for the ano. We got mint green. Looks just like the render here. Beautiful. Mint's a really pretty color on this board. Ooh, even the purple is nice. And normally I don't go for purples. Oh wow, the red's really cool too. Red's hit and miss with me. I think this is a hit. I don't know if I'd still go with red myself. Red's kind of aggressive, but dark indigo is not really for me, but I can see some people really liking this. Stone gray is really cool. I like that. Black, simple, classic. Almond white coating. So was it the coating for no? The black was ano. So this is the coating now. I would have loved to see this almond white. This looks really pretty. Would have loved to see this in person. Sea blue for a coating. Not really my vibe. This is like the blues that I don't normally go for, but still cool. Sunflower yellow. We've seen this in other Matrix boards. Rose pink. Why is there an asterisk next to this? Okay, I guess we'll figure it out later. Oh, there's also mangosteen purple. This is nice. I actually don't mind this purple. This is a very nice color. Oh, the meteorite gray. Again, we've seen this in other boards. Okay, that's it. So why are there asterisks? Oh, glitter. Okay, so it has glitter in it. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's really all the info we really need to see, and it comes with all the stuff that you guys saw there, and then this is the vendors. So we got Oblotsky, Ilum, KB, Prototypist, Novel Keys, Swag Keys, and Matrix. 15th to 17th, and then ETA will be Q3. So they don't really give you a whole hell of a lot of information on these. There's some stuff about, you know, keycap specifications, top case rotation, I don't know if there's any other PCBs available even. I think that's literally it. There's going to be an aluminum plate with no flex cuts and flex cuts. I think that's really the only option we're going to get. And then for PCBs, there seems to be only one PCB, which is a 8K polling rate with a 1.2 mil thickness. Okay, I'm going to criticize something on this board right away. I don't really get the whole 8K PCB craze. And I don't know if that maybe was a limiting factor on like other things they could have done for customization on this particular board. Like, would have been really cool to see a 7U spacebar or maybe some other options. Again, it's not a major thing, but sometimes I wonder, like, does anyone here, and I don't know if I'm speaking even to, maybe I'm not, like, I have to be really realistic here. Does anyone here use 8K? Like, not on their mouse, but so much like on the keyboard. Does anyone use 8K polling rate? Again, maybe this is like a gamer question. I don't know if there's any like pro gamers with us today, but I game, just not enough to use 8K properly. On my wooting when I played League, did you find it make a difference? Yeah, I guess I'm a little confused. Maybe that's really the only piece of criticism I can offer as of right now is I wish this had, I guess it does have step caps lock, but wish this had more compatibility. It's rather fixed right now. Maybe even dropping the 8K. 8K just seems kind of whatever. Now, looking over the case one more time. So how does this click in? Is this just... Oh, it uses a ball catch on the bottom. Okay, so we do have a ball catch system paired with this hinge or piston system. So you can just lift it up. And it kind of stays in place no matter where you put it too, which is kind of cool. See that? How far back does this go? This is cool, man. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm kind of smitten over this system here of opening the case. I'm really smitten over this, man. That's so cool. That's so cool, dude. Oh, man. That is so cool. I could literally, like I said, I could end here and just be so happy with the way this board turned out already and have not even build it. But in terms of what we got for a mounting system, we've seen this on previous Matrix boards. I think in even their My 2K series, because it even says My 2K on this. This is just their FR4 piece with a gasket in between, standard. I like it. Sounded good in the other boards, so cool. Very cool. Little sheet here on the bottom. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a PE sheet or just a protective sheet for the bottom of the case. And then we have some cool little LEDs here at the top. Cool. Very, very neat. I guess let's start building this, but maybe we'll show off all the sides and stuff here again now that we've opened it. Again, here's that side profile. Knurling. I love this. So cool looking, man. So cool looking. Again, just so everyone knows, this is Matrix. Matrix is very, very, very well known for making boards that are over the top. This is no exception. You know, if you told me this was part of their My 2K lineup, which I don't know if it technically is, like, I would believe you, because I feel like the My 2K stuff, like their Falqua series, is like really, really, really over the top. And I feel like this is over the top. This is so cool. No Matrix badges in this one. We have some nice feet on this too, which I appreciate. And then we have Matrix Labs. Gorgeous. This is really nice too. I love this. The back of this looks really, really sweet. GMK Noel? I think so too, right? It's shaking around. Is that the... Oh, that's the pogo pins. Cool. I love this. This is so neat, guys. I kind of like how they just stick to the over-the-top style no matter what the trends are. I agree. It makes Matrix Matrix. Dude, this is so fucking cool, dude. Seriously, so cool. I am smitten by this. Again, I just want to point this out before someone goes, it's just a novelty. It is a novelty feature, but you know what? Who cares? It's a cool novelty feature. This is one of these boards that actually does the novelty feature really cool. Like, I just know someone's going to be like, what's the benefit of this, bro? Maybe because you won't misplace your top piece of your keyboard. I don't know. Again, if we want to speak critically, I'm not the biggest fan these days of catchball systems, but you know what? I don't really care here. Let's get me getting very technical about stuff. Really, really neat, dude. Look at this from the side again. This is so fucking cool. I love this, dude. I usually don't really get why keyboards cost so much, but I get it here. I think the $450 price point that will be available for, I guess, North America, to me, this makes sense here. Like, there's a lot of pieces, I can already tell you. A lot of machining that has to get done here. Is that a serial number on the inside? I don't know what that is. It's like right over here. But there is so many things. So many things going on with this, man. So cool. So cool. Okay, let's get some stabs prepped, I guess. I feel like let's just use some Type Plus stabs for this guy. Since this is a 1.2 mil PCB. I don't know if I'm going to use foam. I don't think I want to, but like... No, it's $450 for US oak, because they have different pricing available on their sheet that they sent over. So I'm making the assumption that it's different. Where's all my stabs now? Here. I don't like this drawer system I have. I need to get a new one. It's like a clicky pen. It has purpose, makes me happy. Yeah, maybe that's the purpose. It just makes you happy. Cool, though. Damn, I don't even know. Now I kind of want to swap switches. I want to pick something different that matches the board a little bit more. I have Gatorade Milky Yellows prepped for this, but maybe I switch to something different. I didn't know the color they sent. Maybe I should have checked first. I was actually thinking something gray to match the undertone of the keyboard. Not something same as the case. I kind of wanted the case to be stand on its own type thing. Alright, let's loop some stabs. Guess we need 4 stabs, right? DMG? No, I was thinking Noel on this. Noel is already my thought process on this. I am like so down for Noel. Let's get this, and then I need this guy. Modern material concrete. That could also work as a set, but I think I am set on Noel as a keycap set. I don't know. Okay, you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. Who did that? Ruminative. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rumi. Appreciate that. How are you? How is your stream? Did I get the right things? I did. We have to be careful on these ones because there's a right and wrong way to do this. A set that doesn't drown out the case color? Exactly. Yeah, I'm going to stick to my guns today, guys. I always let everyone else pick and bully me out of my suggestions, but no bullying today. No bullying, dude. I feel such a complex board needs a simplistic set. That is a really nice way to put that. That is a very, very nice way. Being productive, time to run and meet my brand new baby nephew. Have a great stream. Well, congrats to you and your family. And have a good one. Thanks for rating. Appreciate you. And for everyone else, hello. We're building a matrix. I still don't know how to pronounce this properly, but NOOS. Needs at least 10 artisans. Bro, I don't have that many artisans anymore. You know, every day I think, should I get back into it? Then I really think, and I'm like, I don't know. Are artisans worth getting back into? I just didn't really care for the drama in the artisan world, I guess. If I'm being real, maybe this is just like me being too mean at this point. I feel like I only enjoyed my time in artisans when I collect it by myself, and the moment I shared anything from my collection, it just became not fun. Oh, dude, back when I was collecting artisans, like 4 or 5 years ago, I feel like it was kind of drama-filled. So yeah, I can appreciate them from afar now, but I don't like collecting them anymore. Every now and then I pick one up, but it's usually like a metal keycap, which I know some people don't consider that. Mickey, how you doing, man? I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. I'm just building a keyboard today. Doing this little guy. It's a chonker case. Yes, it is. Actually, should we pop the top? This sounds so lame. I'm sorry, guys. You guys want to lift it up a little? Oh, this came out. It's such a cool board. How can we not do that? Blow his mind. Hold on. This little... Oh, these are those matrix ones that take forever to go back in. We're going to fix this right now. It's like the hood of a car. Yeah. So cool. All right. It's back in. Did I leave this one? No. Pop the hood. It's a better way to say it. I should say that next time I say pop the top. Such a sick feature. I don't know. I don't care what anyone else says. I'm with you, bro. Again, I know that this is a novelty feature. I am fully fucking aware, but this is so cool. How's the tension on those? I mean, it kind of sits at any angle you put it at, which is kind of cool too. I feel like this is the perfect keyboard to show off the internals of something. Like it is. It'll stay in place. You don't need to find a stand for it. Cool. Wait, your stab box has the same feature? Yeah, bro, check this out. Ready for this, guys? I'm about to blow your mind. What's the price? $450 for the US, and then there's different regional pricing because of recent events in the world. It's a photo shoot right now, if I've ever seen one. Yeah, dude. I built my KBD craft today. Watched your older video, got the split. Did you enjoy it? I thought it was a really fun process building those. Plus they sound pretty good, to be honest. The split one even too. Such a great project. Yeah, it's fun, right? Did you do it with anyone else, or did you do like a solo project? I find those are also fun to like invite a friend over and do that. How's my week going? It's going. I'm really tired. This week here has been a really long week filled with not only being productive with work, but just a lot of other like life things, all for the most part good. So it's been a good week. It's just been busy, and I'm excited for tomorrow to finally sit down, and I have one thing I need to get done, And then I am just sitting down and I'm hoping I can just play video games tomorrow and maybe do grocery shopping. That's it. I need like a day to like not think, you know? That's all. How was your guys' week? And how are you, Destin? For a second there, I was like, where did I put the stabs? How about them apples? Open Discord, see a post about a new Matrix product, open Twitch, and you're building it. How about that, dude? Glad you're here, bro. Tough week, but Twitch helps. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, dude. I get you in the fullest because my last week was the same and I was really reliant on streaming to make me feel a little bit better. So nice.
Hello,
I
hello.
get you, bro.
13
hello,
months,
Yoshi.
man. I have been in and out of your streams, but it's always great to drop by and support your work.
Thank you, man.
Hopefully the weather gets better soon.
I know. I didn't listen. I didn't want to complain about it today, but I did have to go outside today. And listen, it was cool being like it was like a weird rainy day where I actually didn't mind the rain. Like it wasn't raining, but like it was still miserable. And not for nothing, I just want some fucking sun, dude. Please. We need some sun. We need the rain to stop. But yeah, I hope so too. And thank you so much, Yoshiro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you more than you could even know. Pay weeks are not that dreadful. Lily extras got me excited. Damn. Is everyone picking up Lily? Who's picking up Lily here? Who is getting the Lily extras? I kind of want one, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want one, dude. Pretty nice here with sun. What's 60 Fahrenheit in Celsius? I think I'm gonna try. I don't know how many there are. Did Mike say how many there are? Honestly, I didn't catch Mike's stream today, so I was busy taking some pictures and looping switches. Lily R2 with new colors also announced. I also know some other information that I think you guys are going to be very excited about. But I'm not going to say anything right now because I don't think I can say anything. He said you'll have to fight for your life. Really? Lily 58? Huh? Which one's the Lily 58? So back off, everyone. Just curious, didn't you use Loctite before for stabs? I do still use Loctite. I have different stabs that I have different processes for. If you guys want a list on all the processes I do for every stab, I made a webpage, and I try to follow, well, I try to update it just in case anything ever changes, but
you
that's
probably need it less, but still a good idea to offset ads.
Aw, thank you so much, Banshee. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. Actually, I want to say thank you to the few people who have done the Discord one as well. Because I know there's been a few people who said they don't want to sub, and I get it because they don't want to support Amazon. So we made a Discord thing. So just thank you to everyone there too, since I don't really get to thank everyone personally the same way on Discord. Metropolis Midnight Base will on this board. You know what? Actually, that's also a sick idea. Damn, I didn't even think about that. That's a really good idea. If I wanted to go with something a little lighter, or sorry, darker, for sure. I like that. Week has been fun and eventful. Work has been busy. Well, it's scrolling past here. At Wells around this time. But seeing the stream and chilling for some time is also a good way to make this week better. Many thanks for all the great vibes. Anytime, bro. Thank you for being here and making vibes good. Recently rebuilt my Neo 75 CU with the Nixies and have been head over heels. DM'd you to link. Okay, dude. I gotta watch that after this. If heaven had a sound, it would be that. Damn, you're hyping it up, bro. Damn, dude. I guess we need one more stab here. Hello, Alex, and hope all is well. I hope you guys are doing well, man. Things are good on my end. It's like I said, it's been an eventful week, but all in good ways. I'm just tired. I need a day to think and not think rather. I want to play some games. Actually, me and my girlfriend have been playing Schedule 1. I'm not that... I think I told you guys already. I'm not loving the game. I also just don't really like those types of games. But... yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Like, they did the game extremely well. And this is not a criticism on the game itself. I just don't really like those types of games. You know, I do want to try that new Sims game style.
Wow,
Sim
15
style game.
months. This Matrix is
Thank you,
real
V-Rex.
purdy less than 3.
Dude, it's so pretty, bro. Thank you so much, V-Rex. Really appreciate that, man. Warzone has me again? Oh, I've been playing a little bit of Apex. Too much like your real life? No. I think it's just like, it's too tasking playing those games. Like, I just don't want to play a game that requires me to kind of work. You know? I don't want to do it, man. Give me the honest feedback. Spending hours spring swapping and hand lubing each switch with love to get them sounding Alex approved. Anybody seen stuff on the new Game of Thrones game? Oh, actually, you know, Destin, I think I've maybe just told you guys this. I've never been able to make it through season 1 of Game of Thrones. What's the new game going to be about? Nefarious. Oh my god, dude.
Nefarious Legion gifted a tier 1 sub to Morgan J. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. Thank you, Nefarious. Appreciate it, man. That's still crazy, bro. Had to do it. You know, that's a good one, man. That's a good meme. Not gonna lie. Subbing to him like that. That's crazy. Lube my stabs the way you do them, Alex. I can verify the sounds dope. I'm glad, man. I've tried to. I haven't. There's no need to update anything because I still do everything the same. But the moment I change any methods that I do, I will let you guys know and update those articles and videos. But so far, I've been doing it the same. Just, I think the only thing that has changed over the years is certain switches require different amounts of lube. That's really it. So, but I can't really make a video on every single switch. No Loctite on these stabs. These are Type Plus stabs. The tolerance on these is really good, and putting a little bit of 205 is all you need. Anything more, and it's just gonna completely ruin your experience with these stabs. You can use BDZ, a very small amount of BDZ, but that's all I'd recommend, truthfully. These are PBT, but I don't know why this is resonating with me. Group by Nation. Why does the website sound so familiar? FBB OPXY. Oh, I like that single row of gradient. That's cool. Cool. I like this a lot too, actually. Who's selling this? Z Frontier? Oh, Taobao. Okay. Hello? I'm loving the Knights V3. How would you compare them to Type Plus? Equal footing, really. The only reason I'd say maybe I recently would give the Type Plus a little bit of an edge is because I still feel that Type Plus has less contact between metal and plastic. Therefore, I've been finding them a little bit easier to mod. That is the only reason I'd even give them the slight minuscule edge. That's it. And when I say easier to mod, it's like fractionally easier to mod. They're both so good that you can't make a wrong decision. That's why they're still like top of the list. I mean, Cherry for me is still top of the list because the price point of Cherry is stupid low, and I don't know, man. I really don't think Cherry can be dethroned for stabs. Like, not when I'm buying stabs for like I'm not even kidding you guys, like $1.50 to $2, or not even. Like per stab would be like $1.50 each, maybe. So a board can be made in like, $5, $6 can do a whole board. But you have to buy them in bulk for that, which maybe makes sense. But you can find some cheap sites that sell Cherry stuff too. I found because of the less contact, Type Plus don't have to be retuned later. Yeah, I also agree with that wholeheartedly, Mr. Scooped. They're just easier to do and less work later on. Stabs are interesting though. There's a lot of pointers and stuff that I can offer with stabilizers, but Alex, I find after a while I get ticking sound in my stabs. Any suggestion how to fix them? you can add a little bit of lube. Here's one of the pointers that I was mentioning, actually. Oh, you cannot put a stab shim on this. Okay, 1 sec, everybody. Let me just fix this real quick. Here's a pointer. Don't overlube them. Don't over-tune them as well. Some people go crazy with tuning. And when they go crazy with tuning, you know what happens? The moment you start to go nuts with that, you may overlube them and then cause a different sound that's equally as annoying as the ticking. So just be careful when you're doing those. And it was disastrous. Yeah, you got to be careful. Some stabilizers come with pre-lube. You shouldn't add more IMO. You can try to tune them if you take them apart, but yeah, I wouldn't like overly squeeze some more in. Oh, forgot 1 stab shim over here. Plop plop. Actually, here's the crazy part. It's not just plop plop. When you overlube a stab, it sounds exactly like ticking of the wire. It just becomes a new ticking sound. So that's the tough part. Yeah. Gingy, you do. It's literally another ticking sound. Agreed. It's basically it's like the wetness of the 205 going up and down really quickly and becomes a different type of tick. It's the same annoying kind of high frequency sound, but no, Gingy, it's not overlubed as in like squishy wetter 40. That is, I think that's more for switches, but for stabilizers, because of the way it's going up and down with like a wet bottom. This sounds so gross to say out loud, but like imagine this flat part over here, like this little L. Come on, focus in, please. Imagine this has like lube, and like if you put lube on your finger and go up and down, it'll create some sort of like high pitched noise. It's not a squishiness or a fart or anything like that because there's room for air to escape there. So all it really is just like you going up and down with like a sticky. Actually, here's a good way to put it. It's like this. Let me get some tape and show you guys. This is the exact. Oh god, I cannot roll this chair today. It's literally like this. That's exactly what I'm talking about, like that. So you get like a suction a little bit, and it quickly. Yeah, it's exactly. See, OTY agrees. But yeah, that's exactly what happens. That doesn't sound like a tick. Gingy, if everyone's telling you it sounds like a tick, then I mean you can argue for yourself, Gingy, but I'm telling you that's what we're saying here. It could sound different to your ears, but to me it sounds like the same ticking noise. Let's screw this in. It's exactly like that though. It's funny. I'm glad I was able to pinpoint that sound. Biggest issue is the suction at the bottom. Yeah. I also agree. Having suction at the bottom can also change the way they feel. Where is my screwdriver case? Alright, let's do this. Actually, what bits do I need for this again? Is this just the standard screw here? Without context, this sounds so not safe for work. I agree. Alright, let's do this. I need to organize all my bits again because I messed them all up. And now nothing's in the right place. About to run and pick some up pizza for the family? Oh, what pizza are you getting, bro? Actually, you go and get pizza, Destin.
Alex, it's subjective sound. Okay, Gingy is neither right nor wrong, as are you, Lamau.
Yeah, it is subjective. Did you catch Nuxrock's SW65 teaser today? I feel like I did. Is that the one with that cool face on the back? And also, thank you again, Burn. Appreciate it. What the hell? I dropped something in here. Okay. Pepperoni with some, oh my god, jalapenos, hot and ready from Barrows. Barrows sounds so familiar. Do they have that here? Sounds so familiar. Oh no. Okay, well, I don't know where that went for now. Subarus? Is that a thing here? No, I think they have that here, actually. Oh, you're right. I probably am thinking about that, Benji. I thought so. I thought I was thinking the right thing. As someone inexperienced, what is the difference between Hotswap and Millmax? Hotswap socket is literally this. So they mount from the bottom, which means the pin goes through this little contraption. Millmax socket anchors from the top. So a Millmax socket, I just feel like this may be getting too technical. I think the Millmax socket technically would be the more resilient socket to go with. But if you know what you're doing with these sockets, they're fine. I wouldn't worry about getting too technical with it. The benefit of these is these will add no height to the PCB. And the negative thing with the Millmax sockets, even though they're technically more resilient, is they will add a little lip to the PCB. So you're in some cases your switches could sit a little higher. So there's like little mini benefits and stuff to all this stuff. At the end of the day, if you're going with like a good quality Millmax socket, like a 3305, I think the 3305 will be just fine for just about every switch you end up using. They're both technically Hotswap, just different types of sockets. Yeah, if you want to, simplistically, yes. You can pop a Hotswap socket, Millmax you can't. Yeah, the only thing you can do to a Millmax socket, which is a bigger pain in the butt, but I feel like you can do this to any Hotswap socket, is I don't know if I'll be able to properly show you guys this. Probably not. Anyways, there's like little flaps that squeeze the pin in this. So that metal pin on the bottom of a switch. With a Millmax socket, and with any of these, you can technically pop one out for science. You can technically widen the pin too much where it doesn't create contact anymore. These are a little easier to replace. Millmax sockets are a tiny bit tougher to replace. So if you do happen to do it with a Millmax socket, then it's a little bit more involved to swap that out. Just a little. Why can you not find any info? Because in typical Matrix style, their boards are weird to find information on. You kind of have to be following them. I hate saying that. You kind of have to be in their Discord kind of looking at it. They don't do a lot of hype beforehand. And their sales are like 2 days long. Which maybe that's a piece of criticism we can say. I can't lie, they got a post on Geekhack or something just for info. Dude, they post in Notion and then they post only in their Discord and they send it out to a few streamers. But I feel like that kind of also adds to like the mystique behind Matrix, you know? Is not everyone knows. I don't know if it's FOMO. I mean, they've always done well since like the inception of doing things. So they've done always super well. All right. But if you're trying to buy secondhand, it's hell. Yeah, even back in the day with Matrix, it was always tough. Do I want to use foam for this, guys? Also, I'm still not locked in on my switches. I have milky yellow. Where's my milky yellows? Milky yellows that I prepped. But now I don't know if I want to use them. I kind of want to use... I want to use the gray switches, the ones that I collaborated with Type Plus and Novel Keys, only because I feel like it would look better in the board. That's literally it. These MX2As are not MX2As I can use. These are a different batch. I mean, I know those other switches sound good too. It's just, do we want to use foam, by the way? I have those Sonyas in the bias still. Foam or no? I feel like, if anything, we can just do bottom foam. I feel like that's still good. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, the Type Plus switches. Okay, let's do those. Is this the loop one? Oh shit, no. I don't remember which one's which. I think these are it. Yeah, these are it. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna hand scoop them as we need them because I don't feel like dragging that big box up here. Although I don't know how these will sound with this board, but I've used these switches in enough boards that I know I really like them. Actually, a variation of these switches are in the board above. And I've been loving them. I have noticed that over time with these, I do like the fact that there is just a tiny little bit of scratch that adds to this really like cherry-like experience. But also it feels way smoother. These are full travel, yeah. I don't know, it's just a fun switch to use. They're very consistent is what I'm going to say. That's like the biggest thing. Very, very consistent. Obviously though, I'm biased. But me and Mike have been very critical about these switches. I'm with Elquan, even if Flex Cut. For which one? Sorry, Gingy? Do you have a solid plate? No, I only got the one they sent me. I don't think there was any other plates in the box. I'll double check, actually. I don't think there was, though. Oh my god, this box is so annoying. No. We got one plate. Hi, Pierre. How you doing? Hey, Marcia. Wait. Hey, Marcia. Check this out. How cool is that? How cool is that? Yeah, it's totally novelty, and it's, you know, obviously not going to contribute to this board and it all sound-wise, I bet, but like it is so cool. Very necessary, completely necessary. When you open up the board, you're going to feel like a boss. That's about it. Actually, I need to send Marcia some of these switches too. Okay, let me bring these up. It's too difficult to go up and down. I mean, to kind of look at this closely, if you guys really want to... Hopefully this doesn't like fall apart. I don't think it will. It has like... So it has like a swivel here, like a little hinge swivel there, and then same thing with this. I don't know if this piston thing actually goes up and down. I don't know. I'd have to play around with that. I kind of think it does, right? Sorry, I'm kind of looking at it on my own accord here. Cool. Is there a NOS button? They really should add that, dude. Yeah, okay. I think this is what's happening at the bottom, okay? So, oops. I think what's happening is these pogo pins. So nice.
Alex,
Coaster, thank you so much, man.
For a second I thought you were grabbing switches out of a trash bag.
Oh.
Hope you're doing well.
No, it's not a trash bag. It just looks like one. Thank you so much, Coaster. I appreciate you, man. So I think this pogo pin with this cable goes to the daughter boards. And if you look on the top here, sorry, my voice is, like I said, kind of shot today. It connects to this.
1 + 1 is 2.
Oh gosh.
Time to tell you I'm pregnant.
I have to wait.
With expectation.
Oh.
For the child.
Oh.
It's from GMK Gorp.
Thanks, Lynx. I appreciate you, man. So I think this pogo pin connector attaches to the top case. And if you guys can kind of see how this black FR4 goes all the way down? That's for the LEDs over here. So, super interesting way they did this. It's, in my opinion, feels very over-engineered, but in a cool way. Is to get LEDs in this very tight spot while still having these little pistons, they had to bring the connector all the way to the front of the case, bring it down, wire it back into the case over here, only for it to have an LED on these two portions over here. Very, very cool. Very, very neat. All right, let's put these together now. You know Alex isn't doing good if he's grabbing switches out of a garbage bag? It's not a garbage bag, guys. It did come with a snack, though. Oh, do not eat. Bro, I've been eating these. I thought these were snacks that all the keyboard people give you. Over-engineers the right description. Matrix doing everything as weird as possible. Dude, I love it, though. It's so cool. I really, really appreciate Matrix for doing this kind of stuff. Like I said, I don't think this board's going to be for everyone. It's going to be someone who appreciates all this stuff. It's literally going to be for the person who wants something as crazy as this on their desk or on their display cabinet. Again, value-wise, dude, do we need to get into the value discussion? This is not a keyboard based off of value. This is a collector's item. End of story. A functioning collector's item. Do not eat unless you want a delicious snack. Oh, you're right, it does say that. It says that in invisible ink. I can see that because my glasses can read that. What switches are these? These are the... I don't have a working name for these yet, actually. I should really think of one. The working name I actually went with was taken from me by another Switch who got to market first. So I don't know what to call them. There's no name, but these are the collaboration switches with me and Type Plus and Novel Keys. They're their own thing. Like, they're totally... Actually, let me show you guys. They're totally different. They even have, if you guys care about this kind of stuff, let's see if I can show it off nicely. They even say Alexotos on them. They're really cool. We spent a lot of time with these. The springs are all awesome. Like, we spent a lot of time with the springs, getting all the stock lubricant right. There's also going to be completely dry switches. Yes, completely dry. The completely dry ones are interesting because I find with the stock lube, so we used something interesting for stock lube here. They don't take, like, you can't really add more to these in a very good way. So, I mean, you can. I have. You can just wipe them down. You have to wipe them down, though. But the stock ones are a little different when you use, like, GS2 or 205. Still really good. Like, I really like them. But the stock one, the factory lube ones are really nice. I've been really enjoying them. Another note, this is actually extremely easy just to pop everything into here. Liking that a lot. Do they smell like me? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of stink today. I've been moving around all day. I can take a shower after this. I wonder if Type Plus is planning to make tactiles? You never know. Astroglides. What cologne do I use? I don't really... I put on deodorant and then that's it. If I do wear cologne, bro, I've been on the same bottle of cologne since I was like 21. I am not kidding you guys. I have the same bottle. And then I was gifted another bottle of the same thing because people thought I wanted another bottle. And I haven't even opened that bottle yet. But I just used Dylan Blue. I got it at like a local Shoppers Drug Mart, which is like, you know, everywhere here. And I like the smell of it. And I've just had the same one. I don't really use it much. What deodorant do I use? I don't know. Whatever's on sale, bro. Actually, the one I can't use is... Fuck, dude, what's that brand that I don't like? Speed Stick. For some reason, that makes me stink more. I don't like the way that works at all. Yeah, Versace Dylan Blue. That's the one. Right now, I think I'm using Old Spice. I don't know. It's whatever was on sale. Alex uses 3 classic scents of sexy. God damn, dude. Make me feel good today. The switches resemble SWX Key Geek Tori switches. I don't know. I gave them the Pantone for the gray that I use for everything. And I said add a milky top. And this is what we came up with. I was going to do orange. But orange seems like everyone's doing orange stuff these days. So I ended up not doing orange. I'll just stick with something a bit more neutral, I guess. Have you guys seen a release date for the keyboard? April 15th to 17th will be the group buy date. And then it'll be Q3. Oh, for the switches? Oh no, I don't. Soon. TM. Soon TM is that's it. And these are the Novel Keys classic blue ones that we used for the editor board. Slightly different materials and a different spring. All right. You want this? I'll send it next board you do with me, Cheese Man. I'll put this in the bag, dude. I'll save that for you. I'll put it in the fridge. What are they called? The switches? No working name yet. All right, I guess I won't put in bottom foam yet because let's see how it sounds without it. But these were already installed for me. I feel like this is now going to be a really short stream, and I'm so sorry, guys. I thought this would require more assembly. I guess let's just pop this in. This is going to be a really easy stream. I only think I need to do these rubber rings and that's it. Fuck yeah, keep it warm though. Hey yo! These rubber rings go on top. Oops. Then we can try with and without foam. When did you put wheels on? Wheels? On these? These are the wheels right here. It's basically a car. Alexotos? No, there's already... Isn't there 2 switches named Oat already? I was thinking stone switches, but that was taken. And then I was thinking pebbles. Like pebble switches. I don't know if pebble has been taken. And then I was also thinking like... I don't know. I was thinking about calling them like the plain Jane. Just like nothing really fancy going on. Get out of town, there's already HMX Pebble. Fuck, bro. Get out of town, bro. No way. Dude, HMX is not even fair to compete with. Because they release 2 switches every hour. Oh, God, dude. I'm just going to call them nothing. They're going to be nothing switches. Wow, that is so seamless. That's so cool. I mean, so all I'm really doing is assembly with a single finger. Guys, I can't translate how cool that feels. Like, other than just sitting here smiling. This is probably the easiest build I have ever made, ever. That is so nice. Cool. Yeah, hold on. Let me close the hood to my keyboard real quick. I'll start the engine here in a second. This is cool. Probably one of the best implementations using the catchball system and these cool little like shock things they got going on. The hydraulics they got going on the side there. Alright, let's get into well. Hopefully it's not on a board already. I don't think it is, but if it is, I'll go find what board it's on. GMK Noel, where are you? Noel. Why would it be front and center for? It's hiding somewhere. Dandy, lavender, red line, space. Nope. Redacted. Actually, come to think about it, did I have Noel in a plastic case or did I have it in the box? No, I don't remember either. Shoko? Which one's Shoko again? Oh, I got one over here. Sabi, Bento. That's not it. Where is Noel? Oh, is it over here? GMK Noel. I know I have it somewhere here. Well, could not see it for the life of me. They're all labeled, but... Gray matter switches? I'm not sure. That sounds cool too. I like that. Did this have a mounting point over here? Actually, no, it's good. We'll see. We'll see how this sounds when we put it together. Maybe we'll have some criticism for the sound, but we shall see. Probably do need to put some bottom foam on this though. Bent switches? Can we get a timeout on Pancake? Is that possible? Are we allowed to do that here? Oh, this is a nice color for this case. This is a really nice color for this. On it? Damn, dude. Jeff's been waiting. Yeah, I'll put function here. Yeah, I'll put function here. Alex, now that your desk isn't bent, what did you decide to go with? Is it a custom desk or what is it? How deep and how long? It is from Ergon Office. It is not their biggest actually it might be the biggest one. It's 30 depth. Dude, the one thing I can say from doing years of keyboard stuff and just content, and I don't know, I don't want to say like desk setup stuff because I really haven't done desk setup stuff. The 24-inch desk was never deep enough. So I definitely had to go with something a bit bigger because I would run out of space. And I always felt like it was too shallow. Like I would just feel cramped. So going with the 30 inches felt a lot better. But it's still 72, which that I don't need any more of. I could have gone with something a bit smaller and probably made this space feel bigger, but I was too nervous to try something different. The cement switch sounds fun. I like that. Type Plus Fossils. Oh, that's a cool name too. Maybe I'll let you guys do it. Maybe we'll run a contest where someone can name the switch. Is 30 deep good? I have a Carblia Kia and it definitely feels shallow for sure. I'm looking for a 60 by 30. So this is 30 right now. And like, I can comfortably say that like, when I'm not using a keyboard, like even for right now, like putting this to the top doesn't make the desk feel too, it doesn't make the desk feel like small. It's nice. Like it's a good size. Anything longer obviously would have been cool too. Like if I found something 34 inches for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I really like this. This is a really good length or depth. Cement switches. Hold on a second. I gotta do something real quick. What were you saying? That's crazy. Cement is crazy, bro. Damn. No, I untimed Chrome out. He's good. He's good. It was just a quick second. I had to get that out of there. Can't be spreading that. Bento switches. Okay, now we're starting. See what you did? Thank you for your desk info. Anytime, dude. If you guys have any questions, I'm always here to answer. We don't gatekeep information. Type Plus Slate. Ooh, I like Slate. Slate's a cool one. Is there already a Slate switch? I feel like there already is. I don't know why. I feel like that's a really good name for a switch, though. How did you unbend your desk? Bro. No, you know what? If I time out Elk One, he's never gonna come back. I don't know, Elk One. I tried real hard. Use my muscles. Whelp says Chrome. You did say you can ask anything? Yeah, I did. I did, didn't I? I did. It's my own fault. Do we want the accent on this or not? Bro has plot armor. Dude, Elk One does have plot armor. If I would have timed him out even for a split second, he would have closed the stream and walked away, dude. He would have said, fuck you, Alex. Out of all the Matrix board, do you have a favorite? I love all of their FalQuest series so far. And then I like their old like Matrix, 1.2s. Like those were really cool too. And then I have this like love-hate relationship with, I still think the Corsas were really cool. I didn't end up keeping any of the Corsas. We gave them away or sent them back type thing, but like I thought they were really cool. I didn't end up falling in love with them though. But I like their new FarQuest stuff. I think all that stuff has been so awesome. They did a really good job with like 90% of that stuff. My MX Master anymore? Oh, I haven't used that in a while. But I am, as of like last week or 2 weeks ago or whenever it was, I am not using any more Logitech stuff. I'm done. I'm over it. I am tired of buying their shit. Both, actually, technically, every Logitech mouse I've had over the last little bit that has that like soft touch coating has dissolved, and it is nasty. I don't like the way they feel. So I've gone through two MX Master mice, and then on the Ergo mouse. And the Ergo mouse, now on top of that, the coating dissolving, it started double clicking. So that mouse did not last long at all, which was really disappointing. And I low-key want my money back on that one there, because I feel like that maybe lasted me like 8 months before I just felt I couldn't use it anymore. I think the one with the latest issues is the black super lights. Wait, they have more. What's the issues on the new ones? It's embarrassing, man. Like, it's so embarrassing on Matrix, on Logitech's part. Life has been amazing since I switched after I had 3 G603 die in a row? What the fuck? Logitech has seemed to go downhill. I had 2s and it randomly died. I have the MX Master 3. The same thing happened that mentioned the coating is wearing away and sometimes it shines like ABS. Yeah, and I don't know if you'll have this too, but mine started double clicking. I don't know, it was frustrating. I did not have a good time with that mouse. Yeah, I've been really liking the Chilkey one. I'm letting it charge right now just because I've been using it on 8. I need to switch back. I keep forgetting. I'm liking this. I saw some people mention, I don't know if this is a valid complaint. I'm not a gamer to the point where this will ever bother me. But there's been like 1 or 2 people who have messaged me being like, if you click right here, see this little corner right above the screen? It's a dead zone. You can't click it. But you can click like right here. Again, maybe not the best, but you can't click right here. I don't know who's clicking right here on their mouse, because I tried to like bring my finger there and like that's just very unnatural. But I don't know if that's worth the criticism. Everything else, like the mouse itself, has been fucking-tastic. I click there. Do you actually own one? I don't know. I don't know who clicks there. I'm being genuine. But I don't know. It feels like a really odd place to put your finger. It doesn't feel comfortable. So for me, even in a claw grip, I am well away from that little corner there, and it clicks so nice. I love the clicks on this, actually. The switches, I don't know even what switches these are. I forget which ones they are now, but I guess if you're kind of moving around a lot and you happen to put a finger there, I don't know, maybe. But I feel like that's a very specific use case, but I guess worth mentioning, so I suppose. Yeah, they're optical switches. I remember that. I just didn't remember which ones they were. How do you even pronounce that? Darmok? Huh. I kind of like the name of that. It's cool. Sentiment switch. Tab. Did I forget the tab somewhere? What else am I missing here? I'm missing this guy. Sweating switch. I'm actually going to be trying a few different mice out as well. Since posting... I feel flattered, by the way. Like, so flattered. I posted that mouse photo, and a few companies reached out asking if I can take photos of their mice. So I don't know. I'm like, I haven't said yes to really anyone yet, just because I don't know if I have the time to do that. But one company I did say yes, but everyone else I just kind of, I said I don't know. But I don't know. Should I get into looking into mice? Is that something people are genuinely interested in? So I could test them? I should, eh? Just swindle them to elk one. It's been fun. Like, I've been liking looking at mice. But I feel like I have a different way to look at them than most people. Because I found that a lot of people are reviewing mice. They play a lot of video games. Which makes more sense to look at gaming mice and be a gamer. But I feel like I would look at it from like a casual gamer's perspective, so... Yeah, they even, probably way too late because the post probably died down now, but Chelky was kind enough to give me an affiliate code afterwards, but I haven't posted it anywhere yet. I don't even remember the affiliate code link. Oh, I need a function key. Oh, right here. I would have used it. It's okay. They sent it to me literally this morning. So... Bright orange Alex mouse. It's pronounced nice. That's pretty fun. I like that Darmok. Final mouse is good, but a lot of companies have caught up. I would actually argue that even while Final mouse was popular, their mice were just okay. Like, I didn't notice much of a difference other than the lightness of the mouse. So maybe you could explore that angle. I like that actually, 2 Week. That's a really interesting perspective. I like that a lot. Also, welcome in. Very light sound signature on this. Maybe because the 1.2 mil PCB, but I want to plug this in though. I want to see what this looks like when we plug it in. Wait, these LEDs are kind of sick too. Look at this. That is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. It's pretty. I wonder if you can change those. Oh, look at that. They got some... Wait, where are those LEDs? Where are those coming from? They got some other LEDs right over here. The bottom doesn't have anything. The back doesn't have anything, but you got a little bit happening on the side here. Oh, I like the way that reflects off all the metal. That is neat. So wait, hold on. Let me open this up again. So these technically should disconnect. Oh, is it the perky? Oh no, there's... Okay, that's interesting. It's these. Actually. Oh, it's the cable. Before I break something. So, let's plug this in like this. And I'll show you guys. I don't think there's a good way to plug in the cable like this, unfortunately. But there's LEDs happening on the side. Can't really plug it in opened. Well, not with this particular cable. Actually, you know what? I could do this. I want to try. I want to see, just for the funsies now. We're gonna see what this looks like when we leave it opened. Put back the music while you guys do this. Not gonna work. This cable's a little too long. Oh, there we go. I got it. So there's LEDs on the side over here. That is really cool. That is super neat. I like that a lot. Actually, it would have been really cool if they had made a system where the USB would still somehow be connected as you open and close this. I have seen the centerpiece. It's interesting. I don't know. I'd have to see it in person. Well, cool.
God damn, dude.
Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ray, thank you so much, man. Thank you, dude. That's very kind. Appreciate the gifted, bro. Alright. Shall we see what this sounds like now? I don't know. Do you guys want to continue to explore the board a little bit more? So we have no foam, aluminum plate. This is a 1.2 mil PCB alongside a skeleton plate, if you will. Already a little lighter in. I know how these switches sound. They're usually a little bit more full and like bright. It's a little lighter in sound signature. I am assuming because of 1.2 mil PCB and a skeleton plate in quotations, but spacebar I might have to switch to something a little louder. I feel like it's kind of being drowned out by the case here. It's a little weak. A little weak on the spacebar. Let me see. If I undo this and just type like this. I like the way it sounds when the case isn't closed, which makes me wonder if there's some sort of weird contact happening here. I don't know what that could possibly be. You can technically type like this, but plugging in it'll be another story. Yeah, there's some like contact happening on the case somewhere. I'm not sure where that... Maybe it's the pogo pins? I don't know. It's kind of giving it a metallic-y vibe, but then when you open it up and it's suddenly... I love that. That's awesome sounding. Let's try a different spacebar. Let me try one of those MX2As. Maybe if we do something that's known to be a bit brighter, although I kind of highly doubt it. And then I'm also going to put some bottom foam in. Let's see. MX2A. I think that's even worse. What is it that's... Yeah, like that sounds great like this. Is it the catch balls? I wonder if it's the catch ball system. There's nowhere else I could really tell you that would have... Check the coolant. It could also be these two. Although, I don't know. Probably is the catch ball system. Long pull spacebar. We might have to go to a long pull to get some extra oomph out of this. Let's actually try putting bottom foam in first. Yeah, the typing experience, I mean, I like the way the board feels. I'll tell you that much. It feels great. But the sound signature on the board so far is... I mean, you probably would want to put in some foam. I'm going to try actually sliding in that spacebar foam that came with this board. And then we'll also put in the bottom foam that came with the board too. Again, it's all preference. If you guys feel like you guys don't like this, then, you know, I'm not going to be the one disagreeing. I think this is a little weak sound-wise. But I'm also not too shocked. I kind of had a feeling. Is this way here? My bad. Interesting way this foam slides in. I'm also not shocked because this is a pretty flat piece of metal on the inside. Is Matrix offering a 1.6? They're offering a non-flex cut plate, which I feel like could help, but no to 1.6 mil. Unfortunately, no 1.6 mil PCB. We are getting a full plate though, so you can opt to go with not a skeleton plate. Alright, I'm going to slide in the bottom foam here, or so the bottom foam and the spacebar foam. And I want to see if this makes any difference at all. And we'll put these back on now. Spacebar foam with no bottom foam. We could try that as well. Let's just see this and see what it sounds like. Need some milky yellows? No, I don't think that'll do anything, unfortunately. Dude, this desk pad is driving me nuts today. Isn't 1.6 mil the cheap option? I don't know if it's cheaper, but the reason why Matrix goes for 1.2, I think their core fan base just likes it better. Simple as that. I think that's more of like they're catering to their audience. Oh, there is the little circle and this did not come off. There we go. Also, it's different regional preferences as well. I know this sounds kind of silly, but different regions of the world have different preferences. So, in my years of doing keyboard stuff, I've found like Asia in general. Well, actually, I shouldn't say in general. I would say more China really likes 1.2 mil PCBs and like really flexy. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, something seems a bit metallic-y with this. Yeah, I also agree with Elquan here. The 1.2 mil PCBs aren't necessarily bad. It's usually just, I don't know. It's usually the plates that people tend to complain about. Again, usually I'm not too overly hurt by the plates. I wonder, though, what is causing this? I want to try something. Give me a moment. Why do I feel like every board you need needs a force break? I don't know. We've been needing to do that for a few of these boards, huh? I'm gonna try doing a little force break. Do I have any like stickers lying around? Let's see. I mean, yeah, with it open, it sounds fine. This isn't a force break problem. What do you think, Locust? I was thinking it's either the catch balls or something touching on the side over here. Or actually, it could be these pogo pin connectors. Try removing the O-ring on the mount. These guys? Let's see. PCB might be contacting the top case. The PCB might be contacting it? Possibly? I mean, it can't really be seated any further down. So we're gonna have to do some experimenting here. Oh, the plate. Could be the plate. No, same thing. I'm noticing it's too metallic-y right away. Had to experiment with the catch balls to get it good. Yeah, I feel like it also could be these guys. I feel like maybe the catch ball system is a little bit weirdly aligned. Which I don't know if there's a way I can really tinker with this right now, but I'm gonna try something here. So just make sure these are all screwed in nicely. Their pink unit, where it was top left, internally implying contact. I mean, I'm not really seeing anywhere. Actually, hold on a second. Does it touch this slightly? No. Okay, I was worried that that kind of contacted it. No, it might actually be not the catch balls. I love the way that sounds, but something is indeed most likely touching this. I'm gonna try something. Just bear with me and just enjoy what we're doing. Tinker is a good name for the Switch. Where did I put those little stickers? I thought I had them in this. 1 second, everybody. All right. Well, hold on. Before we get into any of the foams are not the problem right now. It's something to do with the case. Let me do my thing, and then let's figure this out together. I have a little feeling that I think this top piece right along here might actually push into the plate a little bit. I'm not too sure if that's also happening. Where's my cell phone? Put some painter's tape on it? Yeah, I was thinking about doing some tape along the top. But I'm also thinking it could be one other piece that could contact it oddly. We'll see. Tape mod time. We shall see. This is gonna look really silly, so just bear with me here. For science? Indeed, for science. Yeah, you know what? I think Shy was right. Is that a lot better, or is it just me? A little bit. Definitely a little bit better. Yeah. Interesting. So then let's take this out. Let's take out the foam one more time. Take out all the foam here. What did you change? I just put a piece of tape over here because I think it was pushing up against the plate. Which, you know what? I'm not even doing a great job. Like, it's not even the full length of this. So let's just try, and then we can do like an A/B test. I mean, I feel like this is a really easy fix. It would just need some sort of like, you know, don't go anywhere, stupid ass cable. It just needs some sort of like, I don't know, tape that they can provide on their end, or it definitely helps a little bit. So then if we take off this, let's just take it off for the sake of trying. A little bit. A little bit. Alright, so it definitely is that up top. It makes a slight difference. Yeah, I mean, I can tell that some of the metalliciness goes away. And I guess just to see if there's any other points of odd contact, the only other thing I can really think of is perhaps these corners as well. Let me see something here too. Let's see. These little corners that protrude outwards. I'm not sure if these are used as like an alignment, but let's just try that too. I don't know if that's actually doing anything, but let's see. Let's just actually put the tape back on the back as well. I feel like this might be one of those boards that ultimately you probably will have to put some foam into, but let's see if we can make it sound a little nicer. Wouldn't be the first time a bikini has devastated you. Hey, yo. What are we saying? It's not 100%, definitely has a little bit of an effect. A little bit. It's there, a little bit. I don't know if it's a combination of both of these areas. So I think, criticism-wise, what I would have done different here is, again, if alignment was necessary, I strongly believe that if you're going to do an alignment tab or anything, it should be made of silicone or just some sort of rubber to kind of help reduce case ping. I also do think that ever so slightly, the back of this case is somehow rubbing up against the plate. And the last thing I want to try, and I hope this works, is I do just want to pad these catch balls over here and see if this helps a little bit too, because believe it or not, unfortunately, as much as I like the idea of a catch ball system, and this has been a very consistent thing in all of my looking at keyboards, they tend to do this. It actually might be the catch balls ever so slightly as well. So it'd be a combination of everything. Catch ball systems tend to not do well at isolating some of the negative sounds on the bottom. So, as cool as the system is, always gotta bust the balls. Have you seen the Rama class action lawsuit latest email? No, I have not, Ivan. No, the Neo Ergo was exempt from that. Again, it's not on every single board. It's just sometimes. Maybe you can try putting tape on every edge. We could try that too. I don't know if the sides, these ones are touching anything. These are fine. We don't need to worry about these sides. But let's just try. Maybe we can put some more on the back and front over here. See if we can really isolate the problem here. Sorry guys, I know this is probably boring to some people, but I find this part fun. So, I mean, overall, just to kind of talk about the board a little bit more then as we continue to do this. The board is really cool. I think the board is awesome. Visually, it tickles my fancy. They have a lot of really unique things going on in this board that, I mean, dude, I still think this is an awesome little collector's piece if you wanted to use it as a collector's piece. I really like it. I think it's neat in a lot of different ways. Sound-wise, it's lacking. Honestly, this reminds me a little bit of, I mean, maybe a little bit worse, but I feel like some of their other boards in the past have had this exact same sound signature, if I'm being real. So this is not, I'm not shocked, and that's probably why I'm not kind of like, oh no, the board doesn't sound as good as some of the other boards I have. It's all preference at the end of the day anyways. So you could absolutely love this and be like, Alex, I don't know what you're talking about. This sounds absolutely amazing. And you'd be right, because it's preference. But I do think there are some unwanted sounds happening somewhere in the board here, traveling upwards. And it's a bit unfortunate because I feel like on a lot of their more recent releases, I have been like a huge fan of everything they've been doing. So a bit of a bummer. Actually, just going to put it on the bottom over here. Just a bit of a bummer when it comes to that. Appreciate you doing this. I love the board design, but sonically it's not really doing it for me. Yeah, I mean, no worries. We'll see what's actually causing it. I don't know is the answer that I probably will end up giving you guys, but let's see what happens here. I think that's really all that should be necessary. There's one little piece there that we can add. A little piece of tape. Well, the thing is, the reason why we're putting tape on it, and I'm sure you guys know, is so I can figure it out and then let Matrix know. I cannot guarantee this will be a fix implemented if it does even work. I mean, I still feel like something is... It's so different when we pop the hood up, if you want to call it that. Something is still contacting it somewhere, and I just don't know where it is. I'm almost... It's weird. I almost think it might be these pogo pins as well. I'm going to put some tape over those. But let's try putting a long pull. I don't think any of the tape's doing anything here. Let's try putting a long pull switch over this. The only other solution is just we foam it up. And that will probably really help with a lot of the board as well. Try an HMX switch? Yeah, we're going to try a long pull switch now. Give me one sec, everybody. Please be patient. Yeah, for sure. All right, well, we tried. I tried for you guys. So overall, the board, again, I feel like this sounds kind of like I expect it with the Matrix board at this point. It's not necessarily like awful, but it's not my vibe. And that's just me, again, trying to be as honest as I possibly can right now. Is there an HMX switch sitting around here, or do I have to go get one? Let me see. I do. I have one of the TT Reds. Board does feel good though. It has like a weird metalliciness to it. I'm gonna try one last thing, guys. Bear with me. Nah, it doesn't really do much. Was hoping it did. All right, well, to keep in mind if you're going to be picking up this board, which again, I think it's really cool. Definitely a showpiece here. Remove the plastic sheet. Let's see. I don't know if that'll really do much. Good point though, but we'll see. Same thing. Plastic sheet's not doing much. Okay, so would you say it's a soft? It's very soft. It's super, super soft. Not as soft as some of like the, what's it called there? The leaf spring boards we've used, but okay. I think the board has a lot of potential, a lot of stuff going for it. And we can put the O-rings back on top now. We took them off for a little while there, Elk One. It has a lot going on for it. I really appreciate the board visually. I think it's so freaking cool. I do like the mounting system they chose for this. I've liked it in all the other boards that they've put it in, which is, I believe, mostly the Faux lineup. Love the implementation of the opening system here. Maybe Catchball isn't the right system to go with. I'm not blaming it on Catchball. I don't think it actually is the Catchball system here. It's something else that's causing the board to sound a bit shallow, and I'm really not sure what it is. I'd have to really play around with it more. It's interesting. I really like what they're doing here. If you want to go with a more foamed up keyboard, I think this is going to be excellent and you're going to really appreciate it. Honestly, even the way it sounds now isn't necessarily terrible, but it does have some metallic-y or just some case feedback going on, which could deter you from purchasing this, which is totally fair. But again, I'm not using this as an excuse. I sort of feel like this is just how most of my Matrix boards end up going. Like, not for nothing, I kind of do feel like this is a good chunk of the Matrix boards I used in the past have sort of had this similar vibe. We're also using a skeleton plate in 1.2mm PCB, so I don't know how much that's also contributing to this. Overall, it's really cool. I really like the LEDs on this. I think they did a good job with aesthetics. This is going to photograph very well. If you're into putting something on a shelf, this will look great on a shelf with the thing popped open. A lot of unique characteristics to this board. I do think it's lacking just a little bit in the sound department. Feel-wise, this feels really good. This feels amazing. So I think it might be the design of the top case. Need to be thinner in certain spots to clear the caps. I think the top case clears the caps perfectly. But do you think, because it's thinner in certain areas, keep signs, do you think that's why? Could also be why, actually. Very interesting board indeed, but nothing short coming from Matrix Labs. Yeah, I agree. What are your thoughts on key Kobo caps? I like them. I've used them for a little while now, and I think they're fantastic capped. I think they're good. Yeah, I'm going to do some more playing around with this, because I feel like this might be more than just a single night of playing around with the sound profile of the board, you know? So, where if you didn't have to swing open, it might be some more material. Yeah. I also, it would be a huge plus for me if the board sounded also, fucking on point today. But, I don't know, I feel like if you're interested in this board, you might be picking this up solely for the fact that it has all these really funny features in it. Really cool features. Do you think stab pads would help near the spacebar? I mean, I've already tried putting tape around things. It didn't really help separate any of the metals. I mean, dude, you know what it also could be? I didn't want to say this because I don't think it is, because when we have it up, it changes. It could also be this. It could also be literally this causing feedback when it's flat down. You know? It literally could be these things. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's super unique, though. That's what I'm getting it for. I'm a collector of pretty unique and limited boards. Yeah, I still think this is a fun pickup. Like, at the end of the day, I think it's fun. I just think you're going to have to buy this if you're into what I'm into, I should say. Because I feel like this is also really important that I mention this. If you're into the same sound signature as me, and you know that you're into the same sound, and you know that you're into what I'm into, you'll probably not want to pick this up if you're only going for sound. If you're into a wide variety of things and also just love this piece, you'll probably love this a lot. In fact, you'll probably adore this. So, bro, can't speak. I'm shell-shocked. Oh, it's because you're here, Anna. You make me nervous. You make me so nervous right now. No, the piston thing does not touch the bottom case, in case you guys were wondering. It clears the bottom case pretty wide. Alex, any chance of you showing a full foam build? If you guys are down, do you want to do, maybe if I have some time tomorrow night, maybe we can just take this apart and do a full foam build? I'm a little tired right now, and I don't really feel like fully disassembling everything, but if you guys are down, that'd be sick. We can do full foam tomorrow. I'll go live for a little bit. It won't be a long stream tomorrow, though. Cool. Here's the bottom of the case again. Again, I love the way this thing looks. Love, love, love the way this board looks. Yeah, unfortunate about the foam, or I guess about the non-foam build. Actually, you know what? Do I have time right now? Should we just do it and say fuck it? You know what? Fuck it. Even though I'm a little tired, I'll let you guys chit-chat, figure everything out, and just hang out with me. We'll just do it now. Yeah, I don't put this back on. These are weird to put back in. All right, let's take these keycaps off. Damn, my goat. Love you guys. I'm not going to change switches. I like the way these switches sound. Like, listen. I love the way these switches sound. It's not the switches. We've already tried with a few different switches. It's definitely not switches. It's the way the case transfers sound. Yeah, I already know how these switches sound too. These switches sound pretty nice and full. It's just unfortunately something with this case is causing some feedback. But we'll try a full foam build now. Should we do the PE sheet then too? Should we do the PE sheet, guys? Put every single foam in. Got you guys. Thanks for being my build buddy today. I just built, oh my god, Wobbly. Thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, bro. Just built my PC top sonnet with alu bottom ghost dragons. Hell yeah, dude. Did you end up liking your board? So wait, you did a polycarbonate top with alu bottom. That is super cool. I love that combination too. Thank you though, Wobbly. Really appreciate for the 5 tier 1s, bro. Yeah, let's go all out and put every piece of foam in here. Let's do it. I also built a sonnet today. Alu top, stainless bottom, oil kings. Damn, there's a few people who built sonnets today. Sonnet is a goated keyword, dude. I need to reassemble mine because I have the copper bottom on it still. And I don't, again, I'm not like a huge fan of the copper bottom, but I don't know why I still have it on, but. Sent you some DMs, like right now? Let's see. Did I get anything? Oh, I actually just got a message from Matrix Labs. They said the plate was a prototype and does have some contact to the top case. It will be fixed. Okay, so now we know that there is a little bit of an issue. That's good. Let me message them. Oh, my keyboard's not plugged in. Well, there we go. Yeah, I didn't know that. Unfortunately, that was not told to me. Thank you, Matrix. Much love to Matrix. Well, that's good. I mean, should we do the full foam then? Do you guys still want to hear full foam? I feel like the plate's not going to be super indicative of what the end product is going to sound like then. Do you guys still want to do it? Yeah. Listen, I have loved working with Matrix stuff. Like, it has been so cool. But, yeah, this might be the first time there's been like a little fix that we don't get to see ahead of time. Usually what they send are pretty close to production. But, I mean, I guess it happens. Hair off the plate is enough? Yeah. I mean, that's good. That's good to know. Gives me a lot of hope. Maybe... Actually, I don't think they can. I was going to say maybe they can send me a plate. But it's like 3 days when the group ad goes live, and I highly doubt they have a plate to send. Well, I just had a really interesting idea, but well, I guess it's too late for this now. I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we can put the foam in and still do it. I was going to say maybe we can line this whole thing with foam or with tape to really break any sort of contact. Oh yeah, you know what? The more I look at this now, the more I can see what they mean. You can kind of see... Shout out to Shy for pointing this out too. This top piece right over here... it's kind of tough to see actually on my stream.
Boy.
I'm so sorry guys, I'm trying my best to explain this. You can kind of see it just smacks the top of the... You guys see that? Smacks the top of the plate down. And you can see the contact between the plate right there. So it is... So actually here's a good way to show this off. See this little notch right here? The notch
2 years
goes
Alexotos cozy
right underneath the top of this frame. So that's what they're probably going to do. They're probably going to recede that back a little bit. Interesting. Also, Grainy, thank you so much. Dane, appreciate you, bro, for 2 years. And Seabass, thank you so much for 29 months. Well, that's good to know. So the solution is a copper plate? I don't know if it's a copper plate. Yeah, good on Matrix for pointing that out. Or getting that fixed, rather. Alright, let's take these out. And then we'll do a full foam build. I missed the beginning of stream. Can you try plateless to see if it removes any ping? We can't do plateless, unfortunately. Because the plate is the mounting points. That would be a really cool thing if we could do that, actually, but we can't do that. I don't think we can. No, we can't. I had to double check. What boards are you most looking forward to coming out in the next few months? There's one, I don't know if it's out right now, but it's the Boomerang on KBD fans, which is pretty cool. That one there seemed really neat. It has come. I don't know. They said they were going to release it early. It's in stock right now? Okay, so it probably did come out then. Yeah, the Boomerang was probably one of the more like, oh, I'm kind of excited for this type of release. The Eden finally came out too, the round 2 of the Eden. It's also on KBD fans. Also pretty neat, but we've already taken a look at. There is probably going to be some new stuff from Mode. They've told me they're working on things, but I don't know what they are. Did you get an X106? Yes, I managed to pick one up finally. Funny story. I actually traded some keyboard stuff to an owner of a camera shop for it. I also, Dane, I'm going to be real with you. As much as I like the camera, I regret picking it up. I kind of missed the keyboard I traded. Big leaks. Biggest leaks. Get hyped for Mode products, guys. A proper 60% from Mode? Damn, bro. That's fucked up to say that, bro. Honestly, what's wrong with their current 60? Not saying that a new 60 wouldn't be cool, but I kind of like the tempo. I feel like the tempo gets a bad rap, bro. I feel so bad for the tempo. It was such a cool board, but I know a lot of people strictly did not like it because of the layout. That's it. I liked it. I thought it was really awesome, but whatever. The tempo is nice, but it isn't as good as their other boards. I liked it. Whatever, man. Tempo is my favorite Mode board. I knew from the get-go when they showed me that, and they told me that there's no other options for layout. I was like, yeah, this is not going to do super well, but Tempo is my most used board. I'm glad some people like it. I really am. Oh, do I have to unscrew the stabs? You know what? We're going to be lazy and do it this way here. Oh, no, I know, Zany. I'm just saying. It's just funny. A lot of people... I don't know. What's your guys' favorite Mode board? For me, it's the Sonnet and the Encore. But do I count the Encore as a Mode official board? I guess now I can. Because Matthew, you know, kind of works there now. But did I count it originally? Not really. Just because it was a collaboration project. But I guess I can count it now. In a lot of ways, I think maybe even the Encore might be a little bit more like my favorite board from them in a few ways. The Sonnet is really nice, but I don't really like 75. I think the Sonnet is what really just made me appreciate Mode in general. Like, I really liked all their boards prior to that, but their Sonnet was amazing, dude. The Sonnet was like the board for me. All right, I still think we're probably going to hear a bit of ping, just so you guys know. Because if they are going to have to fix the plate for this, then there's no way around this. Sonnet was my second ever custom. Really, Alphon? You missed the old Mode 80? I do have a soft spot for that Mode 80. I think the Loop was their weakest project. I really don't know... Okay, well, they tried something new with the Loop. It was a bit more rounded. It was a bit more softer compared to what they normally do. And I don't know. I personally, I didn't love it. It was okay. I still preferred their other TKL. Modern Retro, personally loved it. Yeah, and it's all personal preference. But I do feel like their aesthetic has always been more like clean lines and less about curves. I do... Was it Matthew who had the first wooden... Was it Matthew kind of introduced wood accents to Mode with his collaboration back in the day? When they started doing more wooden accents, I think that really defined... Yeah, it was you, right, Matthew? Okay. I think that kind of defined Mode a little bit too, to have this almost organic touch to keyboards alongside the aluminum counterpart type thing. So that was also cool to see. I remember I was super new to the hobby when the Loop came and you reviewed it on stream. Yeah, the Loop was... It sounded good because the Loop uses the same internals and guts as every other Mode keyboard at the time, but it's just the visuals weren't for me. I was waiting to see the next music vocabulary that the Mode will use in their next product. Actually, will they continue that? I'm not sure. Matthew, any leaks? Is the next board gonna have a music vocabulary name? I'm trying to get leaks for you guys, but I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know. Concerto? All future boards will be named after Taylor Swift songs. Damn. That's crazy. I don't know a single Taylor Swift song. Fuck. I don't know any. I know. Isn't Red an album? The only reason I know Red is an album is because remember that Red Mode Envoy with the numbers inside? It was called like the Mode Red or whatever. I got the number 22. And a few people offered, like, they were like wanting to trade me something for that. And I didn't really understand why. And apparently it's like Red and 22 is something to do with Taylor Swift. So I don't know Taylor Swift songs. I like when Taylor Swift comes on the radio. It's cool. Like, I listen to it, but I don't really know the songs. Caps is shy? Damn, bro. Ooh, my stomach is growling. The mode... How do you pronounce that? I don't even know how to pronounce that, oh honey. Dude, I can't wait to take a shower later. I feel... Like, you know when you go outside too long and you kind of just feel like the outside? I feel like outside right now. I don't like the way it feels on my skin. I do not like it. Oh, you should have told me the keyboard was just zoomed in all the way, guys. I've been popping in switches this entire time. Would you like some Taco Bell? Can I tell you guys a secret? I think I've told you guys this. The last time I had Taco Bell was probably like, I'm not kidding you, more than 15 years ago. They just don't have a lot of Taco Bells here, man. I actually do think they opened a Taco Bell somewhat close to the downtown proximity, but it's still out of the way for me. They just don't have them. For some reason, like years and years and years and years ago, they just like eliminated Taco Bells. I haven't had Taco Bell in ages. Oh, my stomach is growling like crazy. Compliment for Dane? Dane, you know what I would never eliminate? You. Never once. I hope you're having a great day, man. Know that I would never eliminate you. Do we need all the screws to attach those layers? I would assume so. I'm guessing from all the parts on the bottom in different layers and parts, you would probably need all those screws. Did I unclip this by accident? No. Alex, what would you name the next mode keyboard? It has to be a musical theme. Crescendo. Is that a musical word? I feel like it is, right? I'm not wrong. Is that a musical term? Start going after. Just do instruments. That works. Actually, let's put this in first. We're doing every piece. We got to do every piece. Read mine, Alex? Okay, that's too long, bro. Alright, so I think that's it. All foam build has now been assembled. Again, just so you guys know, we literally got this midstream. Sinful, thank you so much, man. Matrix did say that there is going to be a fix for the plate. We weren't sure what it was, but then... Oh, forgot this piece of foam. Oh, shoot. You know what? Leave this piece of foam out. There is going to be a fix for that piece there. So we just got to hold steady until it actually comes out. I think I dropped one of the other O-rings. No, this is... I mean, I wouldn't call it a China build, but it's a full foam build. I think that's not a good way to put it. All right. Let's see. I don't think this is going to sound... I still think there's going to be a bit of ping, if I'm being honest with you guys. There probably will still be a bit of metallic-y noises coming through. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. What is that mouse? This mouse? It's the Chilkey Glacier LW8K. Did I get that right? Did I get that right, guys? I hope so. No? Fuck. Thought I did, man. I really thought I did. Hold on, did I miss any messages here? Just double checking something. No, we're good, we're good. I think you did. Damn. My first time getting any of those names right. I'm just pumped with my mode 60. I don't care what it's called. Plus, Matthew involved, we already know it's going to be modern. Yeah, I think Matthew working with mode is such a cool thing. I'm excited. Minerva being in stock. Oh, the Minerva is a cool looking board. Actually, little cheat code. Minerva, I think I used the aluminum plate with, yeah, this sounds so lame to say. With milky yellows, fucking slaps, dude. It is such a good board. I ended up rebuilding it a while ago. Like, I did it off stream. But it was so good. Ooh, my stomach is still growling. I'm not even hungry. What the hell's going on? I'm just digesting, I think. I think that's what's going on. So bold of you. I'm in utter shock. Listen here, man. That was a really scary choice to make. I had to think, do I want to use Milky Yellows or MX2As? All right. It was scary, man. Don't lessen my fear here, ain't it? Thoughts on the new GMK Crema keycaps? Can you link me? I don't think I've seen those yet. Actually, you know what? It does sound a lot better with the foam. Doesn't sound terribly foamy either. A little bit. Let's see this. Oh, this is just, isn't this just Noir, but reversed? Isn't this Marcia's set? Yeah. This is just, is this extras? I'm pretty positive this might be extras. I always forget that this came out. I always forget this particular set. I kind of do want this set, though. I need a good cream set. I really do. Every time I'm thinking, yeah, I need beige or something, I got one beige keycap set in GMK. That's it. I'm pleased to hear you still enjoy the hobby enough to build boards off stream. Oh, dude, I have been... Thing is, here's what ends up happening. I have like 4 builds I want to do off stream right now. It's just every time I'm ready to sit down and loop switches, I know this is so stupid to say. Oh, did I forget to put one of those last things on? Every time I'm ready to do something, something pops up in my like off stream world where I'm just like, no, I got to take care of this thing first. And then I never get to sit down and do it. It's like the other day I switched keycaps from one of the boards that I used, and I was just trying keycaps, and then I got interrupted halfway through. And then when I came home that night, and this is kind of why I don't do these things, there was keycaps everywhere. All right, let's see this now. Also, thank you, I Can Ruin Anything. I appreciate you, man. All right, let's see what this sounds like now with this guy. I mean, it sounds really good with the foam. Yeah, okay, the thinness from the... I can definitely tell. The thinness from the PCB and even the skeleton plate is somewhat showing. I can still personally hear... Again, I would love to see what this sounds like with the fixed plate. Would love to see it. Because I can kind of hear some of that metallic high pitchness coming from that. So listen, I don't know if I should try this. I don't even know if this is going to work. At this point here, like the only thing I can really think we try, but no, it's not really going to be super clean me doing this. I don't think I have a good way of doing this right now. I don't think I do. But at this point here, like, I really want to see what this sounds like with the fixed plate. I'm really hoping, because, I mean, we've already kind of looked at it, and then we got confirmation from Matrix themselves that it's an issue on their part, and it's going to be fixed by the time it comes out. A little bit of a bummer that we can't actually see that. Yeah, and I know it sucks. I'm kind of biting my tongue on that too. But it is a really cool keyboard. I can definitely hear, again, some of that thinness coming through even with the foam. I don't get to do this often, but when I do, I'll sit at my desk, looping, modding, Franken-switching until my head hurts and I feel nauseous. And I do that sometimes. I do it actually more than I like to admit. Yeah, the NOOS is coming soon. Very cool board though, man. Extremely, extremely cool. I really, really, really like it. It's just, I want to hear it with the fixed plate. I am glad that there is something they need to fix though. What do you guys think overall? I liked it better with the foam though, for sure. Like, definitely sounds a little bit better with the foam. Maybe this is one of those boards due to the thinness of the PCB. You have to go with a long pull switch. Because these switches are essentially the same as these. And this is how it sounds in a non-long pull. Like, or sorry, a non-like... So, essentially the same switches. Really just a different spring and then one different material choice there. Is it full RGB? I believe it has perky RGB on it. I can't remember now. Let's see. I'm pretty positive it did. Oh, did I not plug something in here? Did the foam not allow something to connect? There it goes. I think it did though. Let's see. The skeleton plate hurts the sound more than the PCB? It could. Yeah, it does that perky. Yeah, skeleton plate might, but there's going to be an option for it. Either way, I like the board. Board's cool. Just not my cup of tea sound-wise in this current configuration. I really need to like order all the plates and figure out from there. Well, this particular plate has... See all the little... Well, a little tough to see now, but there's cuts all around every single key. And that's why it's called a skeleton plate, or people have dubbed it a skeleton plate. So, is tray mounted recommended for HE boards? I don't know, actually. I think you might be asking the wrong person here. I'm really not sure. It looks so good, though. It does. I really like the way the board looks. It's just, you know. All right, though, guys. I would say tray mount is the best for HE. Maybe you're right. I know you need stiff, basically, right? You need something stiff for HE. All right, though, guys. This is the board. This is the Matrix NOOS. Final end thoughts here. Just reiterating everything one more time. Love the way it looks. Super unique build. Love the way it feels. Even with the foam, it's actually still relatively soft. You can actually see it bouncing here. Pretty soft due to that mounting style that is in the board there with those FR4 standoffs. A little thin sounding. However, we kind of have to wrap this up by saying we can't really give this board a true sound demo because there is a part that they're going to be changing. So you're going to have to go on Scout's Honor here that they're going to change this and this hopefully sounds better. It leans a little thinner in sound due to the current plate situation. We can have to base it off what we have in front of us. So it's a little thinner, a little bit more metallic-y. You're probably going to, if you're into what I'm into, you'll probably want to go with a full plate, not the skeleton plate. What What else? The foam in it sounds pretty good regardless of what you do here. A little lighter in sound though overall. I think the fun of this board is probably putting it together. There's a lot of novelty to it, which I think works really well. Value-wise, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys here. If you guys are wondering how does this compare to your favorite 65% sub $200, it doesn't. There's no reason to buy this over something else if you get it for a better deal. You want this for the aesthetics. You want this for the cool features, maybe the RGB. I don't know. I feel like the value concept of things, and it just makes no sense to do this, because value-wise, I mean, like, why are we buying any of these keyboards? There's tons sub $50 that you can pick up that do the exact same thing. You're really buying it for silly features and just putting something together and having a hobby. Do I have a Corsa for comparison? I don't. I gave my Corsa away. It was, what, 3 giveaways ago or something? But yeah, fun, very fun board. Aesthetics are on point with this one. This might be one of my favorite visually that they've come out with. I really like the way this thing looks. Maybe the only other thing I can say is, if you are saying, if you're looking for like quality anno and quality coatings, then you can't beat Matrix. You really can't. They have some of the best coatings in anno I've ever seen on boards. Just the best overall quality I've seen on boards. It's different, trust me. Like, it's one of those things where it's like when you get a Matrix board in your hand and you compare it to some of the other boards, you're like, damn, the quality really is there. Drop test the anno. Let's get this guy out of here, man. I don't know what's going on with this guy, but let's get him out of there. So, all right, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this was somewhat helpful. Thanks again to Matrix for sending this out. Thank you for the stream. Take care. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go find someone to raid. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go. What a dick this Anik guy is. Yeah, and I can't believe that Anik guy. Crazy, man. That guy's crazy. Let's go raid Plastic. Plastic is building their Bower. It's in your DMs. What is? Who is? All right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Ooh. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And I'll see you guys maybe... Actually, no. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming anything. If I do a personal build, maybe I'll stream it to you guys tomorrow. But Sunday for sure. Sunday we're doing a build. All right, though, guys. See ya and love you and have a good one. Bye, everybody.